Okay, we're back for part two on this snowman. Uh, had to change it up a little bit. You can see the hole. I wound up enlarging the hole just to make it straighter line so that it would be easier to get this patch on here. But then I screwed up cutting the patch out and didn't cut enough. So I had to cut another little piece that after I get the big piece welded in there, this piece will go, let me get this way. And when this is welded in there, I'll put this one in there, fill that in. So as you can see, cut out some more here, straighten it out around the whatever this part of the head is called, and then let me take my phone off of here and I'll show you. This is the donor. As you can see, he's busted up on the bottom, and that whole area is real brittle, so he's pretty much useless. Somebody patched him before with some of these plastic strips of some kind. When I took those off, he just started busting up. See, he's got holes on the bottom. Anyway, the top half of him is good. So what I did was just cut out a little bigger area than the hole I had cut on here. And then once I got it cut out, I just used my trusty little Dremel and just started on this side over here because I cut it pretty much on the seam. So I just lined it up, ground a bit off with the grinding wheel on here to get it to where this edge was even, and then I went along the bottom and got it pretty even. And it's not going to be perfect, but it'll be pretty good. You can see it's going to be a little bit of a gap there. I'm going to trim a little bit more right on this part right here. See if I can get that to fit a little closer. But it's going to fit pretty good. I'll just, when I get ready to weld it, I'll just tack a few spots. And a couple over here, and then a couple over here. And then I'll go back and fill it in. I might have to melt some other plastic to fill in all of this little gap that I wound up with across here. But all in all, I think it's going to fit pretty good. And it'll definitely look better than milk jug or those thermoplastic pellets that I'm not too crazy about. And like I said, this other piece will fill that in. It'll go right in there. I'll strip this paint off before I start welding it on there because I don't want it to burn the paint and turn it black. That's one other thing. When I cut out all this extra part, it got all of that discolored area off of there, so I don't have to worry about it bleeding through when it's lit up. So that's where we stand. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit more and go from there. You just have to kind of hold the edges flush and then try and get everything else flush. You might wind up with a little bit. I'm definitely going to have to trim a little bit more right in here. So I think what I'll do is trim a little bit off of here. It doesn't take but a second. You don't go crazy with the grinding wheel because it takes the plastic off pretty quick. And you don't want to go too far. Just a little bit more. I think I'm going to have to trim a little bit over here too. But that's okay. Once I weld this side over here in place, when I weld this, I can smooth that out where there's not a cap there. And then make this smooth. So it's not a problem. I think it will turn out looking better. And then I will put this one in line to be stripped and repainted. Because as you can tell, his paint's pretty shot. Green's pretty much gone. A lot of the blue is gone. I really don't like that. So this guy's hand is still good. These Dremels come with a little cutting tool that I used a little bit. This little tool here looks kind of like a drill bit, but it's actually a cutting tool. You kind of drill into the plastic and then just go along whatever line you want to cut. But when you do it, you have to use both hands on the Dremel to get it to go in a straight line, because it'll wander on you just from the torque of the machine, because that motor is spinning clockwise, I guess. So it's going to make this little drill bit is going to want to go this way instead of go straight. You have to use both hands and make sure that this isn't going to rock very much on you. Otherwise, you'll wind up making a very crooked, zigzaggy line. With this one, I used that disc on most of it, and it cut it out pretty straight. But it'll be next week before I get to the next step, because I've got the flea market starting tomorrow through Sunday, so I probably won't have time to work on this. But stay tuned. If you like the video, then please click the like button so I know you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see the next update. Thanks for watching.